friends, and graduates. It is my pleasure to welcome everyone to DCA Senior Graduation Class of 2023. Today is a great day of great celebration for our graduates, and we are delighted that you have taken the time to be here to celebrate with them. As we continue our program, we have just a few reminders to share with you. When taking pictures, please remember that there may be someone sitting behind you. Please do not block their vision. Kindly place your cell phones on silence. Kindly be seated as our graduation procession begins. Thank you very much for your kind attention. We are having a bit of technical difficulties, so you can just be patient. We'll get started soon. Thank you.
Our scripture reads, "Let no one despise your youth, but be an example to the believers in word, in conduct, in love, in faith, in spirit, in purity." 1 Timothy 4:12.
Please bow your heads for a word of prayer. Loving Heavenly Father, please honor us with your presence as we begin this graduation program. Bless every single person and graduate in this church this morning. Thank you for the joyful memories that the graduating class shared with us during the past year. We thank you for being there for us in the good and the bad times and for helping us through it all. I pray that we will continue to lay all our plans at your feet and allow you to lead us to greater things that can only come through you. We had struggles and hard times, but you knew it all. Lord, today we celebrate what we have accomplished so far. We ask you that you will make it memorable. Bless this wonderful program. In your Son's precious name we pray. Amen.
Good morning, family, friends, faculty, and loved ones. Thank you to everyone who has helped, supported us, and shaped us to be who we are today. We are beyond grateful that you are all here to celebrate this memorable milestone with us. The past 4 years have been a crazy journey, a journey I knew would one day come, but never realized how soon it would. I am grateful for my class and for all the memories we've made throughout the years. You're all amazing people that have made me laugh and smile these past 4 years. Some of those memories are just truly unforgettable. I won't ever forget praise team practice with Alexa and Sharpie. I love seeing the passion you guys have for music and how your energy bounces on to others. I won't ever forget how much Angelica and I laughed last year. I'm glad I got to know you, and I hope you continue to share your laughter with others. I won't ever forget going to Six Flags with Maddie. I love spending time with you and getting to know you. It was truly an honor to see you stand up for what you believe in, and I hope you continue to show others how driven and passionate you are. I won't ever forget the amounts of times Josh made me and pretty much everyone around him laugh. You are so smart, and I'm incredibly proud to call you my friend. I know you will achieve many great things in your life, and that you will never settle for less. I won't ever forget when Ashford and I worked the grill on our senior skip day. It was so much fun. Your smile is contagious, and you're an amazing friend to all of us. I hope you continue to light up everyone's life with your kindness. I won't ever forget the amount of projects Giara and I took on together. You are truly my, if you do it, I will too person. You light up a room with your energy, and you're an incredible leader. I won't ever forget all the spirit days that we got to dress up together, our senior sunrise, the amount of work we put into Valentine's Day this year, and I won't ever forget this moment as I stand before you today. I hope you never forget not just the memories we made here, but who we became and how much we grew. Thank you for making these last 4 years so special and memorable. On behalf of my class, I can say that we have been waiting for this day for a really long time, to be free and finally be able to make our own decisions. However, I don't think we are ready to grasp the concept of life on our own yet. Even though Ms. Dang has taught us moral values like treating others with kindness and spreading love and joy through everything we do. Even though Ms. Dominguez has encouraged us to have faith in ourselves and in God to strive to be anything we want to be, and has also prepared me for those science college classes I know I'm not ready for. Even though Mr. Ellis has shown us to stand our ground and speak up for ourselves. Even though Pastor Rob has told us that we can always go to God when we are in need of Him. Even though Mr. Estrada has given us advice on life every morning devotional, which we thank him for. Even though Ms. Wazwa has prepared us for college and encouraged us to never settle for less and strive for everything, I still feel that we are clueless and need more guidance on this new adventure that is ahead of us. And that is okay. Even though we will fail and we will make mistakes, as Nelson Mandela said, the greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Let's remember all the words of encouragement we received while we were here and overcome every obstacle we will face. You are all amazing, and I hope nothing but the best of you. Class of 2023, even though this journey has come to an end, let's not forget the lessons we learned and conquer this new adventure.
Hello, it's me Enzo here, and I just want to let all the seniors know how much we will miss them all, and thank you guys so much for everything you guys have done for us, for this school, and we all wish you the best, and we're all rooting for you wherever you guys end up in. We know you guys will succeed, and you guys will succeed in whatever you guys put yourselves up for, and yeah, we all root for you guys, and I hope y'all the best. Good luck.
Morning. Today, one of our juniors would like to say some parting words to the seniors at this time. Ignatius.
Thank you so much, Ms. Acosta, for this opportunity. Hi, seniors. Today's your graduation day, and I don't know what to feel. I wish I could decide on being happy, but this is a bittersweet moment for all of us, especially for me, because I don't know how and who I will find to make me laugh and cry and have fun besides Nat. Me and Nat will miss you guys very much. I wish words could describe how much I love you guys, so I'll try to put my heart in some of these words. I was told by Astrid to make a speech that sounds on how I talk to my friends, but I will talk to you guys like a friend, but from the innermost depths of me. So yes, I will use fancy vocabulary and metaphors that you may not like, but it speaks to you on how I am and who I am. I will address each and every single one of you in alphabetical order, just as a heads up. Genesis. Thank you so much for everything that you have done for me and for the rest of the class. and for the rest of this class, from being a pillar in the Student Association, National Honor Society, the praise team, and even more so in being my friend. Thank you for all the memories that we were able to create and share with each other. I hope we can remember each and every one, the good and the bad. Thank you so much for that. Astrid, thank you for your gift and talent on how to make everyone laugh. It doesn't matter the scenario, your ever-changing laugh always brings a smile to my face and never fails to make me keep a straight face. I'll never forget when you had said Antarctica was a country or asked if Brazil was in Europe. You may deny it, but this is my speech. Thank you for always being so caring and so hilarious. I have a tremendous amount of respect for you, even if you have trypophobia. I am so proud of who you are, and I am glad to have seen you mature and grow these 5 years. Alexer, little drummer boy, same God guy. Thank you for always being there for the praise team and even always raising my self-esteem. Even if we as a group may seem that we are kiddingly disgusted with your compliments, we actually are really thankful for your compliments. It helps us feel better about ourselves. And thank you for your handshakes, your hugs, and telling the praise team when they are off tempo or off key. You were able to take off the words out of my brain and actually say them, something I was too scared to do. Today is the only day I'll let you do an instrumental drum solo to Same God. Love you, man. Josh, where do I even start? I wish I got to know you more, and unfortunately, I don't know if I can since this is the last week of school. But it has been a pleasure and opportunity, a great opportunity meeting you. You are extremely talented and gifted. I hope I can learn something from you someday. Kiara, you are a light, like a UV light. In daylight or bright places, you are not seen, or you are too shy to shine in public or give your all. But whenever you are in the confined spaces or the darkest spaces, that is when you glow. You glow like a firefly, bioluminescence. Thank you for letting me see you grow through these past 5 years. Grow mentally, not figurative, because you'll always be short to me. But you'll always have a large piece of my heart and not a short, measly slice of it. Thank you for all the talks and gossips we had, the songs you would pick for the praise team, and all the behind the scenes effort that no one really sees. Thank you for just being a beacon of joy. Thank you for being who you are. Thank you. Angelica, Demonica, oof, what's that, Smelica? I love you so much, twin. We have had our ups and downs, our mountain peaks and our valleys, but we have always found a way to make it back to stability in the end. Thank you for never failing to make me laugh. Thank you for our hilarious yet concerning talks that no one would understand besides us. Thank you for always being someone I can talk to about many things. By the way, I never got a chance to compliment your dyed hair. It looks really good. It reminds me of when we were in 7th and 8th grade. Thank you for just being someone I can call home. All homes have their problems, but what makes a home, not a house, is the ability to give peace and comfortability. And that is something you gave me. Thank you, Stinky. Sharpie, where can I even begin? You are someone and something that I really look up to and admire. You are someone that has overcome so many obstacles, and you are here with a smile on your face. Even though tired, you are here standing on both feet on firm and solid ground. You are a story in itself. You are a testimony, a reason for hope. You are a story about all the things you can possibly imagine, but mainly about love. You love everyone and show everyone kindness even when they are not deserving. You know how to set your ground and stand your ground and know how to protect yourself. You are an independent and strong and fully driven woman. I'm so proud to call you friend and my adopted sister, and for being there for my sister while I wasn't here. Thank you for that. Madison Janie Watson. Janie with an N and not with an M. The birth certificate might have made a mistake, but I can assure you that you were no mistake in my life. You are the closest friend I have ever had. We may be opposites in terms of social relationships, but after all, magnets do need opposite poles to connect. Thank you for being an older sister to me. Thank you for all the hangouts and all the times you let me come to your house. Thank you for all the snacks that you shared with me. Thank you for never leaving me on an empty stomach. LOL. Thank you for all the bull that you had to deal for me, because I always had to deal with controversy and criticism for people for what they think I am. And thank you for always giving helpful advice, even if it was hard for me. I don't know how to ignore, but I will never ignore your words of wisdom. Thank you for opening up to me about who you are, your beliefs, opinions, and anything. Thank you for protecting me. Thank you for being my friend no matter what. Thank you for being on those calls whenever I needed you the most. Thank you for being there to keep me company. Thank you for growing closer to me year by year. Thank you for your love and your kindness. Thank you for everything. I truly cannot express my thankfulness and gratitude towards you in words. You are just so beautiful inside and out. You are by far one of my favorite people on planet Earth. The world needs more of you, but at the same time, I want to gatekeep you. I want to tell everyone on how I have such an awesome friend. Thank you for introducing your family to me as well. They are the kindest people I've ever met, and the funniest as well. Thank you for never giving me the cold shoulder. Thank you for all the things you never did, because that gave me more reasons to trust you and love you. Thank you for letting me be the only boy that is white to be friends with you. So there you have it. Thank you so much for everything and everything and everything. Thank you for your text messages. Thank you for helping me shape who I am today. Thank you for helping me be more cognizant and aware. Even though knowledge may be a burden, you sharing me these nuggets of wisdom always made me curious for more, to hear facts and stories come out of your mouth because you only made them special. I almost cried writing this paper because I have to face the fact that you all have to leave. I am sad that I can't be with you all in your paths, sorry. But I am happy that this is not the end of your story. It'll just be different than the stories I know. But I urge you all to never forget your past, nor the ones who love you today, because the ones that have loved you throughout all of these high school years are the ones that will love you eternally. And I will love every single one of you eternally, 100% of you. But no formula, no percentage, no formula can separate me from you, nor separate your hands from molding me to the man I am today. I am sad to see you leave, but I am once more glad again, because now this is when your story truly begins. All the difficulties through high school and your youth were just preparation for the road ahead. Although the road ahead may seem very sketchy and tricky, do not fear, because there are more opportunities than ever before. Never be scared to do what you have always wanted to do. Socrates once said, "The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing." But as a response to that, Woodrow Wilson adds to this in the best way possible. He says, "You are not here merely to make a living. You are here in order to enable the world to live more amply, with greater vision, with a finer spirit of hope and achievement. You are here to enrich the world, and you impoverish yourself if you forget the errand." So what I have to say to this is never stop being yourself. Never quit on yourself. Do not give up. Thereafter, many times we will be rejected from the path that we are striving for, but do not give up. Michael Jordan said he missed more shots than he had made shots in his life. Michael Jordan is now known as the best basketball player in the world, and if you disagree, then he is one of the best. He is a successful entrepreneur and athlete that has his own Jordan brand. But to finish this off, Abraham Lincoln says this: "The best way to predict your future is to create it." So don't be afraid. Don't let yourself get in the way. The only person blocking you from your utmost potential is yourself. So work with yourself to make the best of it. I love you all, and I hope one day we can all be reunited again. A million thanks.
Thank you very much, Vinicius. Respected dignitaries, my dear parents, families, staff, friends, well-wishers, and my dear DCA graduating class of 2023. Let me welcome you all and wish each of you the warmth of the sun on this great day as I share my first annual report with you and my words of wishes to the graduating class. The academic year 2022-2023 began with new faces to DCA. Your humble servant, Rhonda Acosta, as the new principal, Mrs. Megan Wazwa as our English teacher, and Mr. Steve Estrada as our math, physics, and robotic teacher. Also, an inflow of fresh DCA students. From August 29 to September 2nd, teachers were blessed to have Pastor Enoch Garcia each morning for a staff week of prayer as we wanted the Lord to lead us and prepare us spiritually to serve throughout the new school year. 2 weeks of prayer were held at our school, one in the fall and one in spring. From September 26th to 30th, the students were blessed to have Pastor Sandro Sandoval from Kansas, Nebraska Conference for a fall week of prayer. Each morning, the students were excited to repeat, "I am special, I am blessed, I am loved, and I am a child of God." Our spring week of prayer was done by Pastor Kosango, chaplain from STCA. Students were truly blessed as they were able to connect more with Jesus. Students participated in several activities that are organized by the Texas Conference of Seventh-day Adventists. This year, our ninth graders attended the Freshman Bible Camp and participated in community project in Glen Rose, Texas. Our elementary students were part of a mass choir of over 400 students at the Commodore Hymn ABC Christmas Special. On October 24th to 28th, the Student Association organized Red Ribbon Week activities for students. This was a very exciting time for students and staff, and a first time for me. I have never worn a PJ to school. I was so excited, so I showed up in my PJ, and that was exciting. On December 10th, DCA students and teachers shared the Christmas spirit as they participated in our annual Christmas program. Friends, parents, and church family enjoyed an evening of festive music, poems, songs, dramas, fun, and laughter. February 13 to 17 was celebrated as Random Act of Kindness Week and culminated with Friendship Gram Day. Many beautiful smiles were seen across the campus as cards, chocolates, and roses were shared among friends. On February 23rd to 25th, our 7th and 8th grade students were truly blessed as they participated in the annual Junior High Music Festival at Canyon Creek. We are very proud of them. Drop everything and read. That day was held on April 12th. Students spent time reading for fun throughout the day. Our 5th and 6th grade students attended outdoor school from April 17th to 21st, where they were able to connect with God and learn lessons from nature. They had a wonderful time and met a lot of new friends from other schools. DCA provides opportunity for students to engage in various extracurricular activities. This year, students have attended the Spring Banquet, University Days at SWAU University Fair, field trips, picnics, community service project, and also they had their first ever No Tardy party. They also participated in volleyball, soccer, and basketball tournaments. The Falcons have worked very hard, and we are looking forward to bringing home all the trophies this year. We are thankful to all the coaches for their hard work and dedication. Mr. Ellis, Mr. Machoge, Mr. Estrada, Mr. Alvarez, Mr. and Mrs. Menis, we are so grateful for all the time you have taken to help with our students. We are also very proud of our Falcon Little League who won their soccer tournament this year. I would like to place on record hard work put in by my staff, both teaching and non-teaching, in making this year a success. As a new principal, it was very challenging. However, each of you, in your own unique way, has made the challenges and the burden lighter. A special thanks to our board chair, our pastors, all our volunteers, PTF, sub-teachers, teachers aid, and of course, hats off to our first ever DCA super dads who step up to the plate and provided early morning security for us. Thanks to all of you, my dear friends, my heartfelt thanks. Today, we especially honor all the staff who have served at DCA for many years. Some staff members have been here for years, others just joined. We thank all of you for your hard work and dedication. Mrs. Turner, Mrs. Mochoge, Ms. Davila, Mrs. Dang, Mr. Estrada, Mrs. Dominguez, Mr. Ellis, Mrs. Kraft, we are so grateful for the work that you have contributed to DCA. To our graduates, I want to leave these few words with you, borrowed from Robert Gallinger, who said that change is inevitable, except for a vending machine. As you stand on the brink of moving into life beyond Dallas Christian Academy, change will be certain. It is inevitable and indeed heartwarming to see our graduating class of 2023 matured and become skilled proficient, ready to undertake and further their lifelong education. It is expected that structures, procedures, and relationships will change in your day-to-day lives. It is inevitable that you will face new challenges, and it is likely that things may seem a little different in the years ahead. Yes, life is definitely going to become a little shaken up and stirred. But as we look back this morning on a past journey, a journey that started out with uncertain, tentative steps, we see just how far these young ladies and gentlemen have progressed. It has been an honor and a privilege being part of this journey for 1 year. And one which has been infused with amazing memories. Allow me to share 2 memories with you. Memories that serves to illustrate that while some things may change, core foundation in your lives will remain the same. As a new principal, I did not know any of the students. However, after the first chapel session, a young man came to me with the biggest smile ever and said, "Mrs. Acosta, can I bring my drum set to play in the chapel session?" And I responded, "Give me a little moment and I am going to check and I'll get back to you." As soon as I was able, I shared with him that he was able to do so. He was very happy. Each Friday morning for the rest of the school year, you will see his dad bringing his drum set for him to play during chapel session. Alex, sir, thank you so much for sharing your talent with us. Let's give him a round of applause. On another occasion, my attention was drawn to a young lady who was being very protective of the younger students. And that gesture really made me curious. and I wanted to get to know more about her. So I said to her, "There is something just special about you." Immediately, we connected, and I started talking with her. It was quite interesting to learn that she was like a mother to the younger student. She shared with me that she shares devotion each morning with some of the students in a group chat. That was very commendable, and I told her that I was very proud of her. Today, I want to say to Juliet Sharp, Sharpie as everyone calls her, as you are brave, you are smart, and you are a great leader. I am so proud of you today. To be able to endure all the challenges you had this year, and you are here today, and we celebrate with you your achievement. We love you, Sharpie. All our graduating students, in some way or the other, you have made my life at DCA very worthwhile. And I thank you for everything that you have done. The little songs, helping with decoration, preparing all the different programs for SA. We are truly proud of you and thank you. And as I close, I want to share with you a few words from Dale Carnegie. You need to dare to dream, to be all that you can be tomorrow. The person who goes furthest is generally the one who is willing to do and dare. So, dare to be all that you can be. Dare to chase your chosen career. Dare to excel. Dare to go the extra mile. Dare to show compassion. Dare to make your mark in the world. Dare to have empathy. And dare to be the best that you can be. And then do it. Congratulations. May God bless you. Thank you.
One second. Okay. Before I start, I just want to say I don't actually talk like this, but because I'm valedictorian, I have to talk smarter. So let me start. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty members, proud parents, and my fellow graduates. Today we gather here to celebrate the culmination of our high school journey. It is such a blessing to be your valedictorian as a junior. And I stand before you with a profound sense of gratitude, reflection, and hope. We have embarked on this remarkable journey together, facing challenges, embracing growth, and emerging as stronger individuals. Today I want to start by giving gratitude to those who have helped me. I'll start with some of my friends. Aiden, Aaron, Mito, Christian, Haley, and Nathan, Logan, and Mara. Thank y'all for making every day of my last year enjoyable. I know we weren't the closest, but I wouldn't ask for anyone else to spend my last years with. I wish you all the best on whatever y'all do in life. Next, my family. More specifically, my mom, my brother, and my dad. Thank y'all for the love and support y'all have given me for the last 17 years. You three, each in your own ways, have shaped me into the person I am today. Thank y'all for always being there for me despite everything we've been through, and I don't know where I'd be without y'all. Thank you for providing me with the things I need, and even the things I want, even though I don't deserve them sometimes, and also for believing in me. Next, my three closest friends, Alex, Anthony, and Richard. Thank y'all for being three of my closest friends. Since TSCA, y'all made me laugh almost every day, or Richard making me do something else every day. Richard, I still remember when you were taking selfies with your calculator in Ms. Cardoso's class. Alex, when we were throwing something in Ms. Cardoso's class. It's kind of inappropriate, but, and I won't say the next one, but I appreciate y'all and hope we can remain friends for the rest of our lives. Unless Richard wants to keep DMing. But, yeah, maybe he'll mature. Next, my teachers. I'll start with Miss Dang. Miss Dang, thank you for caring for me as my own mother would. Seeing you every day brought a smile to my face and inspired me to do the best I could at everything. From the first day we met, you welcomed me with nurturance and open arms. You have given me so much guidance and wisdom, and I thank you for it. Ms. Dominguez, thank you for showing you care and love for me. Thank you for showing your care and love for me for the past 2 years. Unfortunately, you weren't here for the past few months, but your presence has still felt here. I'll miss taking anatomy, chemistry, and life skills with you. You're the best science teacher I could have ever asked for, and I appreciate everything you've done for me. Next, Ms. Walsall. Thank you for pushing all of us to do the best of our abilities. When we first met, I thought you were pestering, but now that I'm graduating, I realize you're the best English teacher I could have ever asked for. You've pushed me beyond my limits and taught me so much, so many things I never knew. You have shown me that our education is never complete, and every day we should try to learn something new. Thank you for caring about our future and opening our eyes to the reality of the world. Last but not least, Mr. Estrada, my favorite bipolar solo teacher. Thank you for being my guide throughout this year, from helping me with math to applying to college. You've been with me through every step of the way. I'll miss hearing your swallow stories and correcting you every now and then. You've taught me so much more than just math, and I'll carry all the life lessons you've given me into the future. Thank you. On to my class. Kiara, Astrid, Maddie, Sharpie, and Alexa. I know we weren't the closest, but I still appreciate everything y'all did for me. Last year when I was a new student with Caleb, walking into y'all's class, y'all welcomed us with open arms, and I couldn't be more grateful for it. I hope nothing but the best for y'all on whatever y'all do in life, and may God bless y'all. Next, Angelica. I know we've had our ups and downs, but I'm so thankful to have you as a friend. You being my friend has been such a blessing, and I'm so grateful for everything you've done for me. Your brutal honesty and straightforwardness is something that I'll miss hearing every day, and your laugh, too. Your annoying laugh. Check out. I'll miss all the moments of laughter we shared, and I wish you the best in your future. Last but not least, Genesis. Thank you for everything you've done for me. We obviously aren't as close as we used to be, but I still appreciate everything you did. And I still think about all the times we shared, all the times you would drive me home from basketball games, and all the stories you would tell me in your car. You might not see it, but every day for the past 2 years, you pushed me to be a better version of myself. And you, as much as I, deserve to be standing here giving the valedictorian speech. And it's a blessing that we were able to be friends. To close, I want to give my class some final words. No matter what path y'all take, whether it be college or straight to work, be unapologetic. Living an unapologetic life doesn't mean you don't apologize when you're wrong. It doesn't mean you're rude or treat others poorly. It simply means never having to feel bad for the way you want to live. Never apologize for failing either. Instead, use your failures for knowledge and inspiration. Be the person you spent the last 17 to 18 years becoming and embrace it. Thank you.
Thank you to all my family, friends, and mentors who have supported me throughout my educational journey and life. También quisiera agradecer a mi tía Vilma, mi tía Mila, todos mis primos y a mi hito. Los quiero muchísimo y yo tengo el gran privilegio de llamarlos mi familia. I'm so grateful for everyone, but I want to give a special thanks to these people. Olguita, thank you for always being here for me. You're like a sister to me, and I've cherished all the car rides and long talks we've had. You understand me so well, and I will miss you so much. I love you. Mateo, you are my sweet bundle of joy. I know when I need a hug or a smile, I can always come to you. You're always my light on my darkest days. You're so caring and sweet, and you will always be my baby brother. I love you with all my heart. Josue, Mom has told you many times how much I wanted a brother, which is why you are one of my greatest gifts. You are my best friend and my partner in crime. I am so thankful for you, and I'm beyond proud to call you my brother. I love you so, so much. Moi, I will forever be grateful for you and everything you have done for me. Thank you for being the greatest dad I could have ever asked for. Mami, te quiero agradecer por el gran apoyo y amor que me has dado durante toda mi vida. Siempre has luchado, orado y deseado lo mejor para mí. No hay palabras que puedan explicar cuánto te amo y te admiro. Eres mi inspiración y el ejemplo con el que Dios me ha bendecido. Gracias por siempre estar aquí para mí y por siempre amarme a pesar de todo. Eres la mejor mamá que una hija podría tener. I love you most. Los aprecio mucho y yo sé que ustedes continuarán aquí para mí mientras entro en este nuevo capítulo de mi vida. Thank you to you all.
Gracias mamá y papá por todo lo que han hecho por mí. Se los agradezco mucho, porque yo no estaría aquí hoy en día si no fuera por el sacrificio que ustedes hicieron para emigrar a los Estados Unidos para darme una vida mejor. Vinieron aquí sin nada y me lo dieron todo. Todo lo que ustedes no pudieron tener, pero me dieron el privilegio de tener una vida mejor. Y a pesar de todo lo que hemos pasado, por fin lo hicimos. Aprecio todo lo que han hecho por mí. Siempre se aseguraron de que tuviera lo que necesitaba y que tuviera siempre lo mejor. Gracias por cuidarme y el esfuerzo que han hecho. Los quiero.
I wanted to thank my mother for teaching me almost everything I know. You were my very first teacher. Though you taught me a bunch of boring history and math when I was young, you mainly taught me about God and His Word, the foundation of my life. I want to thank you for blessing me with my amazing looks and voice, and I'll make sure to make you and Dad proud.
Hola, Moy. Desde niño he visto cómo has trabajado para que pudiera tener una mejor vida. Te quería agradecer por eso. Tú eres una de las personas que me inspiran más en toda mi vida. Tú me inspiras cómo ser un hombre fuerte y de Dios. Aunque no diga esto mucho, te quería agradecer por todo lo que has hecho por mí. Tú eres un hombre de verdad.
Annabelle, I might never tell you this, but you are truly one of my favorite human beings on this planet. It's amazing to see how much you grew. Last time I checked, you were still a baby that was falling asleep on anything she could find. Now you're a little lady, ready to face the world. I wish you the best in your future, and I hope we keep a strong connection throughout our lives. It's strange to do this, but I must thank my instructor, Mr. Blakey. I am who I am thanks to him. Not only has he taught me how to be able to defend myself, but he and my father together taught me how to be a good man, to be patient and have self-control over my emotions. I simply wanted to thank you for being my instructor and teacher and for teaching me a lot of what I know. Finally, a special thanks to my brothers and sisters in the 11th and 12th grade. A few of the most beautiful moments in my life happened with you guys, like being in the praise team, or that one awkward one-on-one conversation in that one round table. You know who you are. But you guys are the reason why I came with energy to school. I hope all of you are blessed and are able to change the world for good with me. Thank you.
As I get closer to my final days of high school, I can't help but to find it necessary to thank the 3 people closest to me. I'll start with my mom. Mom, thank you for everything that you've done for me, especially over the last 2 years. Graduating high school in 2 years wouldn't have been possible without you. Every day you provide for me and Andrew and give us the things that we don't even need. You've done so much for us and I have to thank you for it. Dad, life without you would have been impossible. All the things you do for me are appreciated, even the things you think I don't notice. You've been there for me my entire life, even when you weren't there. Thank you for everything. And last but not least, Andrew. After everything we've been through, you were always there for me. Sometimes I feel like you're the only one that raised me, and I have to give my appreciation. I don't know what I'd do without you. I know I never say it, but I love all of you.
First and foremost, I want to thank all the people that have guided me through my high school journey and have helped me in every aspect of my life. But I want to give a special thanks to my family. Mami, te quiero agradecer por siempre luchar por mi educación. Me pusiste en esta escuela y trabajaste mucho para mantenerme aquí. Te doy gracias por todo el apoyo que me das y a la familia. Cuando me quedaba haciendo tarea bien tarde, tú siempre entrabas y te asegurabas que esté bien. Me traías frutas y jugos para mantenerme bien alimentada. Y gracias por eso. Siempre agradeceré a Dios por darme una madre como tú. Eres la mamá más amorosa y fuerte que he conocido. Te amo mucho, mami. Papi, no pudiste estar aquí hoy, pero siento tu mirada de orgullo y felicidad en mi corazón. Te doy gracias porque cada vez que te decía que me quería dar por vencida, tú siempre me decías que debería ser una luchona y echarle ganas. Gracias por ser un papá bien asombroso y cariñoso. Gracias por no solo ser mi padre, sino también por ser un amigo con el que siempre puedo jugar y confiar. Te amo mucho, papi. Kayla, I know we're not open about our feelings towards each other, but buckle up, because I'm about to tell you today. People talk about the trauma of having an older sister, but I cannot thank you enough for bullying me into the person I am today. Thank you for always being the woman I look up to. I know you may have your bad days and feel a little insecure, but to me, you will always be the most amazing, strong, independent woman I know. After Mom, of course. People say that you'll never know a love as strong as a mother's, but I have a sister. I know all her fears, secrets, and lies, who she likes and who she doesn't like. I know her better than I know myself. I can find her in a room filled with a million people. I know a mother's love because I have a sister. Kayla, thank you for everything. Love you, loser. A special thanks to my tía Ana, tío Alex, and abuelita Dolia. Gracias por siempre aceptarme en su casa y darme rica comida. Kat and Alex, thanks for being my best big cousins ever and for all the advice they'll give me. And a special thanks to my cat Lily, who is my best friend and saved me from wasting money on a therapist. I appreciate each and every one of you. Love y'all. Thank you for supporting the class of 2023.
Primero quiero darle gracias a toda mi familia por venir a mi graduación y apoyarme. Los amo mucho. Grandma, tú eres como una segunda mamá para mí. Siempre tienes tiempo para mi hermano y yo y por eso te lo agradezco. Tu comida es la mejor comida que he probado. Te amo mucho. Sara y Samantha, you guys are like sisters to me.
I know I don't say it often, but I love you guys so much, and I miss y'all every time y'all go back to college. Thank you, Sarah, for buying me hot fries almost every time you come home and giving me rides when I need them. Thank you, Samantha, for spending time with me and tolerating me. You truly deserve an award for that. Once again, I love you both. Mami, tú eres la razón por qué estoy parada en este escenario. Tú has sacrificado mucho para mi hermano y yo. Gracias por darme consejos cuando yo creo que no lo necesito. Aunque me crea adulta, siempre voy a ser tu bebé. Te amo hoy, te amaré mañana y te amaré para siempre.
The first person I want to thank is my mom. Mom, you have always been someone I look up to and always felt had the right answers. You always had an answer to my questions, or when you didn't quite know, we would look up the answers together. There's actually a lot I'm thankful for that I can't fully show it or speak it. But what I do know is that raising me as a single mom, I know wasn't easy. You are constantly working and doing your best to provide for me and my needs and even wants. Even when you would be busy with work or even tired, you also made sure to make time for me and remain active and always wanting to know what was currently going on in my life. You fulfilled not just the mom role, but the dad role too. Even though I had times where I felt left out due to being one of the only kids to not have a dad, I wouldn't stay sad for that long because you are my dad, as weird as that sounds. You were like super mom to me because that's how much of an amazing mom you are to me. And I will always be proud to call you my mom. I love you, Mom. The next person I want to thank is my grandma. Your food is the best food, as biased as that sounds. Your rice, fried bread, spaghetti, and etc. You would even make me my own dinner sometimes because of how much I wanted to eat a specific meal or had been craving for a while. My favorite memories consist of staying with you in the summer and watching a variety of genres and movies, such as Sharkathon, where the craziest and unrealistic shark movies would be on one after another, ranging from a Sharknado to a shark tsunami. Although I think one of my favorite movies I enjoyed with you has definitely been The World of Arrietty, where a young girl who is a mini person, or what they would say in the movie, is a borrower. I never realized till last year that the enjoyment of the film had been due to similarity of the native folklore of little people. But ever since learning that, the film has become even more precious and meaning to me. I love you, Grandma. And to my aunt, you are like a big sister to me, although you are definitely my aunt. You are someone who can always make me laugh. You are also very vocal about stuff. You even teach me when I was younger to stop saying sorry so much and to be aware of the situations where an apology was truly needed and deserved. This taught me to be more respectful of myself and that having boundaries is not a big thing to have. But instead, boundaries are there to make sure that people themselves know that they don't have to tolerate what they don't want to, which has definitely been something I prioritize and always remain aware of. You also taught me how to draw a star, which I draw the exact same way even till now. I love you, Christina. And to any of my other family members, I truly appreciate having you here today. And I have many memories of all my cousins that I have known since a kid that I definitely have not forgotten and I truly cherish as long as I can. Along with family friends who may also be here, thank you for anything you have done, even as simply as being a friend, or those who have even helped our family in any sort of way, shape, and form.
It is a pleasure for me to introduce our guest speaker, Pastor Carl B. Ming. Pastor Carl B. Ming was born in Portland, Jamaica, to parents Carlil and Lucia Ming. Carl began his studies at Portland High School and then moved on to Northern Caribbean University. His motivation took him to Oak Ridge University, where he graduated with a BA in Pastoral Ministry and a minor in Biblical Language. A few years later, he returned to the same institution to pursue a Master of Arts in Pastoral Care and Counseling. Pastor Ming served as the president of the St. Michael's Community College for 6 years. During this time, he taught English language, principle of business, office procedures, and business management. In 2007, Pastor Ming was the recipient of the C.D. Brooks Evangelism Award and the winner of the Mosley Homiletics Award in 2008. He has traveled extensively over England, Canada, USA, and the West Indies, preaching the good news of salvation. During these years, Pastor Ming has brought over 2,000 souls to the Lord through baptism and has helped thousands to drawn closer to Christ. He served as the pastor of the Caffin Avenue International SDA Church in New Orleans from 2008 to 2015, and also shepherded the Ephesus SDA and Breath of Life SDA churches. From 2015 to 2019, Pastor Ming also served as the chaplain of the LSU Medical Hospital Police Department. He is the founder and facilitator of the Church Without Walls Sabbath School lesson, which convenes every morning at 6 a.m. Central Time. Currently, he is the Youth and Youth Adults Director of the Southwest Region Conference, and interim pastor of the Cedar Grove Memorial and Coshada First SDA churches. Pastor Carby Ming is married to the former Jenny Justin, and their union has yielded 2 seeds, a man-child named Sebastian and a handmaid named Samantha. His motto is, "It's impossible to live the Christian life if you have not died the Christian death." Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together as we welcome to the podium Pastor Carl Ming.
Thank you very much, Astrid. To the president or the principal of our school, Mrs. Rhonda Acosta, to the members of the board, and to the faculty and staff of this Dallas Adventist Academy, Christian Academy, to all our parents that are here this evening, and to the well-wishers and friends, and especially to our graduating class. I bring you greetings from the Southwest Region Conference, where I am humbled to serve as the Youth and Young Adult Director. I celebrate this moment with you and thank God for your commitment and your dedication to what He has allowed you to accomplish. I'm not going to be in your way too long this afternoon because I am an avid believer of the reality that no address has to be eternal in order to be immortal. And so I hope that within these few moments you will hear something that will encourage you for the great work that you have done. I want to introduce you to a word if you have not heard it before, and it sounds at first like a big word, but it's not. It is the word interregnum. Interregnum. And what I want to say to you, first of all, is that you must learn how to have respect for the interregnum. The interregnum is a word that was first coined in the 15th century. And what it actually means is, originally, it talks about a period of time between when one monarch has been removed and another monarch is replaced. It is when time between the service of one king to the service of another king. But in general, the word interregnum is just talking about an interim or the period of time between. I could have said that, but I wanted you to know that I know a few big words myself too. And so what the word interregnum is doing at this time and what it is saying to us on today is always know that you are between something. Always know that you're between the already and the not yet. Even as you sit right here this afternoon, the place where you're sitting is defined as the interregnum. It is saying that there is something in your past, but there is also something in your future. And if you can understand that, that will help you to a large extent to make the best use of the time that you have on today. There are three things that I want to share with you in light of this word that deals with the place where you are, the position, the 20s, between the already and the not yet. There are three things I want to say to you. And the first thing that I want to share with you this afternoon is learn how to accept your past. Learn how to accept your past. By the way, that is the absolute best that you can do today, to appreciate your past. You can't change it. Losing your mind over it is useless. Regretting it is nonsensical. Just say to yourself, everybody has a past, but what you want to remember is that no one is ever defined by their past. No one has ever been defined by your past, because your past was designed only to teach you something and to give you certain experience that you can capitalize on when you go first. There are things in my life in the past that I would love that if I can remove them or replace them, but I embrace them on today. Because I realize that none of us are going to be squeaky clean. None of us are ever going to come out of this life without some kind of scars, and that's what your past do to you. So the first thing you want to learn how to do is to accept the past. Then the second thing you want to do is to appreciate the present. How many times have you said to yourself, I wish I wasn't in this? And I remember when I was going to high school myself, I didn't want to go to high school. I just wanted to move straight into my future. And then when I had to leave high school and go to college, I walked into school and my class, and the first day I got into class, my teacher handed me a document, big it was about, with 30 pages on there. And she said, this is going to be your legal guide through this semester. There was no teacher behind me saying, have you finished your assignment? Have you finished? And I passed all my tests. I thought I did everything they asked me to do. And then when I looked at my grade and went to ask my teacher what happened and how did I got this grade, she said to me, well, you are not in high school anymore. This is university. And in university, we don't walk behind you like how teachers treat you in high school. She said to me, when we gave you that document, everything that you needed to accomplish what you were supposed to accomplish was right there. You just went home and you were not responsible enough. And at that point in time, I wish that I was still in high school, because I had the best teachers in high school. But when I went to college, they were treating me like a grown-up person, which I really and truly wanted to be. I wanted to be a grown-up. And so because I wanted to be a grown-up so badly, I did not appreciate where I was at the period of time. So you want to say to yourself, I will appreciate this moment, not just appreciate this moment, but I want to appreciate all my teachers. I want to appreciate my parents. I want to appreciate all my friends, because they were doing something for me that was preparing me for something to come in the future. So number one, learn how to accept the past. Number two, learn how to appreciate the present. And number three, learn how to anticipate the future, which is the interregnum. What you've already done, and what is to come up ahead. Augustus Hopkins Strong, in his book Systematic Theology, said this to us on page 512. If you could envision, see yourself the person that God meant, you would no longer be the person you are now content. I'm going to say it again. If you could envision, see yourself the person that God meant, you would no longer be the person you are now content. Everything that happened in your past, everything that is happening in your present is preparing you for what is to come up ahead. And you can begin to say a couple of things to yourself. You can begin to say, I'm not good enough. You can begin to say, no one in my family has ever done it before. But when you think about how God has blessed you and brought you to this point, there are things that were happening in your life that you could not explain. There are things that were happening in your past and are happening in your present right now that you cannot explain, and you have to begin to be confident in yourself, to say to yourself, if God could bring me this far, then God can bring me safely home. And so anticipate what God is going to do in your future. Do not allow yourself to be prognosticated by the dogmas that are around you. There is potential inside of you that you will not be able to tap into even if you live 2 lifetimes. You still would not be able to tap into those potential. So as you begin to anticipate your future, there are going to be difficult moments. There are going to be discouraging moments. There are going to be depressing moments. But don't allow your environment or the things around you to break your shell. Break your shell from the inside. Don't allow your shell to be broken from the outside. Break your shell from the inside. Every egg knows. Every egg that is broken from the outside is either consumed or cast away. Every egg that is broken from the inside unleashes its truest potential. And right now you have potential inside of you that if you stay in the position of an egg, then you will never see those things. There comes a point in time when all of your potential must be broken. If someone had said to me 20 years ago, you would be the youth and young adult director of the Southwest Region Conference, I would tell them they were a lie. Because I didn't even believe that I could have accomplished anything. I remember my first day going to university. I traveled to university on that day with only my bus fare alone. And I worked for my 4 years in Northern Caribbean University. I worked 18 hours almost every day, while at the very same time carrying 16 credits. I remember walking into my advanced English class. From a period of time, I had this liking towards English language, and I worked 16 hours. My first class was 12:30 p.m. And I walked into my advanced English class, and my teacher, my professor was Dr. Sylvia Barnes, remember her even up to today. And I just couldn't prevent myself from sleeping. 12 hours as security, 6 hours as a relationship, just trying to pay my tuition in school. And as soon as I sat down in the class, the first thing that happened to me, I fell asleep. And Dr. Barnes embarrassed me in the class one day. She said, "Young man, you're always coming into my class, and the first thing you do is fall asleep." And so after the class was over on that day, Dr. Sylvia Barnes, when I was heading to rush out to the door to head to my next class, she called me and she said, "Come and explain to me, why are you always falling asleep in my class?" And in embarrassment and discouragement, I broke down in tears. And I said, Dr. Barnes, my life is rough. I said, I came from a family that could not afford to send me to school. I have to work hard to help myself and also to help my family. I said to her, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday when I sit in this class, I am coming off 18 hours of work, 12 hours as security, 6 hours as receptionist. There were days when I'm in the class doing my best. Dr. Barnes said, sit down for a while. I'd never forget the story she told me. I remember it every single day. She told me a story about Brother Rabbit and the briar patch. And she said Brother Rabbit grew up in the briar patch, and he's always complained about his situation. All his friends had nice home, and the briar patch was a bunch of thorns and thistles. And every time he would go in the thorns and thistles, they would prick him all over. And he was complaining about his present condition every single day. And his mom and dad tried to explain to him that that's the best they could do. One evening, he and his friends who had laughed at him a number of times were coming home from school. And while they were coming home from school, a pack of wolves jumped out of the bush and surrounded them. And the wolves decided they were going to do the worst thing that could ever be done to them. And they asked all the rabbits that were in the group, they asked them, what are you afraid of? And they all cried out, I'm afraid of being eaten. And the wolf said to them, well, if you're afraid of being eaten, that's exactly what we're going to do to you. Got down to the brother rabbit that grew up in the briar patch, and he started to laugh. He said, I enjoy being eaten. I like all of that kind of stuff. The only thing that you could do to me to hurt me is to throw me in the thorns and the thistles. Throw me in the briar patch. And they said, that's exactly what we're going to do to you. And they picked him up and they threw him in the briar patch. And when they threw him in the briar patch, he swung around a piece of lemon, two of the thorns, and he burst out laughing. And he said to them, I was trained for this. What you did not know is that I grew up in the briar patch. You thought that if you threw me in the briar patch, then you would destroy me. But the life that I live, my past, my present, was preparing me for this moment. And when she told me that story, she said, I don't know where you're going in this life or what is going to happen to you, but consider what's going on in your life right now as your briar patch experience. It is preparing you for something that your friends and your companions will not be able to take, but because you went through what you went through, you're going to be able to do it. And even as I'm going along, I listen for a period of time to the folks who try to tell me, you'll never be able to do this, you'll never be able to do that. And I said to myself, I will not allow the outside to break me. I'm going to be broken from the inside. In other words, every push I push and every change I make and every challenge and obstacle I came up to, I had to tell myself that this is doing something and this is preparing something for me. And so today I say to Genesis and to Joshua and to Juliet and to Astrid and to Alexa and to Angelica and to Kiera and to Madison, dare to dream big. Start saying to yourself right now, I could do it like Ludwig van Beethoven. I could do it like Juan Sebastian Bach or Johann Blake, or I could do it bigger. I could do it like Marcus Mosiah Garvey, Barack Obama, or I could do it like Abraham Lincoln, or I could do it bigger. I could do it like Michael Jordan or LeBron James or Kobe Bryant, or I could do it bigger. But whatever it is in this life that someone has done before, I've got potential inside of me to do it greater. If you know Christ like that, if you know your God like that has brought you to this point and has done everything to prepare you for this moment. Get up tomorrow morning like a phoenix rising out of the ashes and begin to say to yourself and to him, Spirit, lead me where my trust is without border. Let me walk upon the waters wherever you may take me, and take me deeper where my feet could ever wander. And let me live like that. And tell yourself that by the grace of God, he who started the good work in you, he who brought you to this point, he who kept you upside down in amniotic fluid for 9 months of gestation, and the time determined when it was time for you to come out. And when you came out, he had a hospital ready for you to be born in. He had a home with a bed, parents to take care of you, teachers in school that was going to impart knowledge to you. He had all of those things ready for you. And a graduation gown and cap that you could put on today. If he could be that meticulous in bringing you to this point, he's got something greater for you to do. Congratulations on your accomplishment. And dare to dream. Dream big dreams. Stop asking God to do stuff for you that you can already do for yourself. Start asking him to do those stuff that you can't do. If you feel like you can do it, it might be a dream that is too small for you. Begin to dream of stuff that others before you saw as impossible. And may the grace of God keep you. May the love of God enfold you. May the presence of God watch over you. May the power of God protect you. Congratulations again as you make your way through time to do trafficking in eternity. God bless you.
Thank you, Pastor Ming. Each year, graduating students apply to different universities. The university admission team reviews the applications for students to be accepted into their program and recognizes and awards scholars or certificates to students. These students have high academic achievements in GPA, ACT, or SAT scores, as well as their leadership roles within the school and community. This morning, we welcome Guest Relations and Communication Director for Southwestern Adventist University to recognize our DCA students. Please join me as we welcome Ms. Amanda Garcia.
Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for having me. It's been a joy getting to know your seniors. I first visited last November, and that's when I said hi to everybody. And from then on, they've been the sweetest, most kindest, and like every time I'm like, oh my gosh, this is such a great senior class. And that's thanks to all of you, faculty, staff, parents, family, and friends. So thank you, Ms. Dong, for inviting me the very first time and just getting to know your students. And it's been an honor entrusting me with your time, your energy, and your questions. Now I have with me some awards that I would like to present to you from Southwestern Adventist University. And it's not in a particular order, but I definitely want to mention this in quotation. It is my pleasure to announce this year's SWAYU Awards that include Academic, Leadership, SWAYU Scholarship, Freshman Award, SWAYU's Got Your Back, basketball tournament, Meyerson finalists, and that's what's so big about SWAU Awards for this graduating class of 2023 with a total amount of $228,700. The Academy, The academic awards presented, like your principal said, is based on the GPA values, your SAT scores, or your ACT scores. It's not in any particular order, but I would like to call up first Alexer Garcia. So Alexer, for the total 4 years, these 2 awards will be renewed, and this is one for your academic scholarship for $8,000 per year and a leadership scholarship for $1,000 every year. Then you have a freshman SWAU scholarship that will be added onto your account. So for a total of $17,000. Congratulations. Next, I would like to call Miss Juliet, or Sharpay. Sharpie or Sharpay? Sharpie, perfect. All right. All right, so for yours, for the total 4 years, for your academic scholarship, you will be awarded $12,000. For your leadership scholarship, $1,000 every year for a total of $4,000. And then for a freshman scholarship, you'll be given $5,000 for a total of $21,000. Congratulations. Next is going to be Madison. Hello. So yours is actually going to be the same. So for your academic scholarship for the full 4 years is going to be $12,000. For your leadership scholarship with $1,000 every year, $4,000. And then for your SWAU freshman scholarship is going to be $5,000 for a total of $21,000. Congratulations. The next is going to be Astrid. Yeah. Astrid, for your academic scholarship, for the whole 4 years, you're going to be awarded $16,000. For your leadership, again, $1,000 every year for a total of $4,000. And then for your SWAU freshman, $5,000 for a total of $25,000. Congratulations. Kiara? You will be awarded for your scholarship, academic scholarship, is going to be for the full 4 years, $24,000. For your leadership, worth $1,000 every year, a total of $4,000. And then for your freshman scholarship from SWAU, $5,000. For a total of $33,000. Congratulations. I want to make sure I got in order. Okay, next one is going to be Angelica. So Angelica, you have for your academic scholarship, a total of 4 years, you have $24,000. You have for your leadership scholarship for $1,000 every year, a total of $4,000. And then for your freshman SWAU scholarship, a total for 4 years, $5,000. A grand total of $33,000. Congratulations. Next is Genesis. Genesis, your academic awards for a total of 4 years is going to be $28,000. Your leadership scholarship for $1,000 every year, $4,000. Your University Days Awards is going to be $700. And then your SWAU Freshman Scholarship is going to be $5,000 for a total of $37,700. Congratulations. And last is going to be Josh. Josh, for your academic scholarship for a total of 4 years is going to be $32,000. Your leadership scholarship for $1,000 every year, a total of $4,000. And then your freshman SWAU scholarship for a total of $5,000. So the grand total is $41,000. Congratulations. Again, thank you so much. I am completely honored to be joining you today and congratulating your senior class for the accomplishment that they have done. Also, just a theme that I have seen throughout this commencement program is love. Thank you for showing love to your fellow employees, to your fellow community members, and most of all, to your seniors. As you will go on to your next step in life with coming to Southwestern or going to other universities and colleges. I wish you the best and congratulations.
Thank you, Ms. Garcia. We also have received scholarship from Southern Adventist University. Genesis Castillo, a total of $16,000. Thank you. Kiara Puga. A total of $20,000. And Astrid Cuello, a total of $20,000. The Roy and Wanda Beard Award is in recognition of a student's extraordinary service and leadership. It is an outstanding accolade for demonstrating these qualities among their peers, their school, and neighborhood communities. Throughout her years as class president, she had the privilege to lead and carry out multiple projects and ideas and help with class fundraising events. One of the most successful fundraisers were the Friendship Grants and the Pie the Teacher activities. She has also helped organize her class trip and many more activities such as Senior Sunrise and Senior Skip Day. In 9th grade, she was inducted into the National Honor Society, where she served for the next 4 years. She has also served in DCA praise team throughout her high school years. It is my pleasure to award the Roy and Wanda Beard Leadership Award to Genesis Castillo. At this time, Mr. Estrada. Justice. the highest ranking graduate. In accordance with the state of Texas, Dallas Christian Academy recognizes the highest ranking graduate. This program provides the recipient with a tuition waiver for their freshman year of college immediately following high school graduation. It is my pleasure to present this award to the highest ranking graduate, Josh Morales. This year, the Caring Heart Award goes to Kiara Puga. This Caring Heart Award is a Christian Service Award that is given in recognition of your demonstrated leadership and personal commitment to witnessing and service activities from the Southwest Union of the North America Division Adventist Education. At this time, we call Pastor Andre as we have the presentation of diplomas. We would like to acknowledge our board chair, who is not feeling well at this time, and so would ask you to please keep him in prayer. And we would also like to acknowledge our Superintendent, Dr. Norris, who is here to grace us with her presence this morning. Thank you for being here.
It is an honor to present these diplomas to you all. As you hear your name, please stand up and walk over to receive your diploma. Genesis Castillo. Astrid Cuello. Alexer Garcia. Joshua Morales. Kiara Puga. Angelica Renteria. Juliet Sharp, aka Sharpie. And before the last student is called up, I would like to mention that she has been a student at DCA since pre-K kinder and has received her complete education here at DCA. Madison Watson.
Use that one. Okay. At this time, we'd like to present our students with a token. Mrs. Turner, can you bring them for me? Okay. Okay, while we're waiting for that, we would like to acknowledge our teachers this morning, and we call on Mrs. Wazwa, who was our guest speaker for 8th grade graduation. Our guest speaker, Pastor Ming. Thank you very much for your words of inspiration this morning, wisdom and encouragement. Mrs. Dang. Pastor Andre. On behalf of the graduating class, we'd like to say thank you for helping us yesterday, delivering that wonderful message, and for assisting us today. Thank you so much. Your job is not done yet. Okay. Mrs. Castro and Mrs. Rosales. I think they're preparing the food. Let's give them a very big round of applause. They have beautiful, wonderful appetizers for you all. Is Miss Judy Daza here? Miss Judy? No. Lisa and Mrs. Okay. Mrs. Dominguez. We love you. Mrs. Charlie, one of her volunteers that comes every Friday to assist. Thank you so much for your help. Ms. Amanda, thank you so much for taking the time to present the awards to our students this morning. And Pastor will be giving you the privilege to give our valedictorian and our salutatorian Medal of Honor.
Good morning, and thank you for being here today. On behalf of Dallas Christian Academy's graduating class of 2023, I want to express our gratitude and deliver a vote of thanks. First of all, I thank God for allowing us to be here today and for making this possible. I would like to extend my deepest appreciation to each and every one of you for joining us here today. Your presence has made this gathering truly remarkable and memorable. Your support and participation have played an integral role in the success of this event, and we are grateful for your unwavering commitment. Our heartfelt thanks go to our sponsors, teachers, and school board, whose generous support made this event possible. Your unwavering commitment to our cause is truly commendable, and we are grateful for your continuous support. Your contributions have helped us achieve our goals and make a positive impact on the community. I want to thank my parents for bringing me to this school and letting me experience a Christian education, and for raising me into the wonderful daughter they have today. A special word of thanks goes to our volunteers, our PTF, whose selfless service has been instrumental in the success of this event. Your enthusiasm, dedication, and hard work behind the scenes have not gone unnoticed. Your willingness to go above and beyond the call of duty is truly commendable, and we are immensely grateful for your invaluable contribution. I would also like to express our appreciation to all the speakers and presenters who shared their knowledge, insights, and experience with us today. Your expertise and passion have enlightened and inspired us all. I want to express sincere thanks to everybody who has contributed to the success of this event. Your presence, support, and dedication have made a significant difference, and we are truly grateful. We look forward to your continued support and participation in our future endeavors. Last but not least, I would like to express our deepest gratitude to my fellow classmates. It has been an honor and a privilege to share this experience with you. Let us cherish the memories we have made and continue to support and uplift each other as we pursue our individual aspirations. I would like to bid you farewell with some parting words a wise man once said. Should the day ever come that we are not together, you will continue to shine like gold in my memories. I will never forget you all, and I can only hope that I too would continue to shine like gold in your memories as well. Wherever you go next, I wish you the best of luck. Thank you.
We would like to close with prayer, and I invite you to be part of it. Heavenly Father, we thank you very much for the privilege of being witnesses of what has happened today. Today is just a really small glimpse, Lord, of what you have accomplished in the life of all of these graduates. You know what they've been through. You know about the ups and the downs. You know about the struggles and the achievements, the victories and the failures, and you have brought them this far. And right now we want to acknowledge you and praise your name. But at the same time, Lord, we pray over them. We ask that you bless them, that you give them wisdom, that they may be successful according to their own points of views, but above all things, Lord, give them not what they want, but what they really need. Help them to know, in one way or the other, that you've got them and that there's nobody that loves them more than you do. Thank you for giving the parents the strength, the wisdom, despite the difficulties, to keep them here at Dallas Christian Academy until the end, or maybe just the last few years. And Lord, we ask that you bless their parents now, that you give them wisdom for the next steps in the bright future of all of these graduates. Above all things, Lord, help them to live a life that is worthy of you. Help them to be good friends to one another and help them to have a true relationship with you. In your name we pray. Amen. May God bless you all.
We would like to say on behalf of the graduating class, a very heartfelt thank you to Mr. Estrada, our class sponsor. Thank you, sir.
All right, seniors, I think it's about that time. Let's move our tassels from the right side to the left. We just want to remind you all, after this graduation here, we would like for you guys to join us and enjoy some appetizers we prepared for you guys. It is right through these doors to the room on the right. So please join us for some appetizers and some refreshments. Thank you.